Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to show you guys some more range estimating information. Basically, I've been stuck in the city taking care of some family business, and during my off time I really don't know what to do myself, so I'm basically walking around practicing my range estimating. So I've talked about prior videos. We said that all buildings have doors. Most doors are about 80 inches tall, so we can use that to range estimate. Well, if you look at the buildings, they also got windows, lots and lots of windows. And most of these buildings were built back in like the 30s, 40s. And they were kind of built to like a cookie cutter design. So the windows on all these buildings are about 72 inches tall, about 36 inches wide. Okay, now there is some fluctuation on some of the houses. I measured it at about 68 inches, but for the most part, most of the large buildings are the windows, and basically I'm talking about the brick, brick to brick. They're about 72 inches tall, which puts them at 6 foot. So what else do we know that is about 6 foot tall? A man, right? Most men are about 6 foot tall, and we have lots of range estimating data, so we can range estimate off of the height of a man. Okay, well, in most cities you're gonna have windows that are about 6 foot tall, so that's something that you could range estimate like in a shit hit the fan apocalypse type of situation. And I kind of remember some of the photos and videos I saw from World War II. Like some of them were in Germany, some of them were in Britain, where the buildings were basically had been bombed out by the governments. Okay, that's what the governments were doing back then, because that's what governments generally do. They kill people. So all the governments had colluded together to kill the excess populations. And as you saw the videos and the pictures of the burning buildings, you could clearly see the outline of the windows, right? So even at night, you could see the outline of the windows. So that's something that you could use to range estimate even at night if you needed to, okay? So it's just something extremely interesting. So yeah, so it's interesting, exercise that I've been doing. Now, if you're range estimating with the naked eye, okay, so because I have my range estimator out here and I've been looking at some of these windows, it's pretty quickly you can get a sense of what a window looks like at 500 yards and what it looks like at 300 yards and what it looks like at let's say 200 yards, and commit that to memory. The thing to keep in mind though, right, when you're looking at these windows in the distance, they are wider, okay? So because the windows are wider, okay, even though the windows are 6 foot, right, you're going to be able to see the window a lot more clearly at 500 yards versus a man, right? And the reason is because the window's wider. Also, the window will sometimes have will be reflective, okay? And then also some of the windows are going to have white curtains. So that's going to really make it stand out. And you're going like, oh, I can see that really clearly. Meanwhile, it's at 500 yards away. Now, you might say, well, how, like, for example, I'm looking at a building way back over there, right down, let's see, first light, second light, third light, fourth light, fifth light. Past the fifth light over there's a white building I'm looking at. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. There you go, right there, that building over there. Here we go, I got you. That's about 500 yards, the white building over there. Okay, so as you're looking at that building, right, it's like I can kind of clearly see the windows from here because some of them are white. But here's the thing, it's like the reason why I can see them is because they have like a white curtain in some of them, and what my eye is doing, it is naturally going to the ones that have the white curtains, right? I'm not looking at the ones that have dark curtains or no curtains. My eye is naturally going to go to the one that has a white curtain, and I'm like, oh, I can see that clearly, and I might think that is closer than 600 yards, but in fact that is at 500 to 600 yards. Let me get the range estimator out and put it on real quick. Let me see what it looks like. Just confirm if I'm correct. And yeah, I'm at 550 yards. So really interesting exercise. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you all soon.